Sarai said to Abram, "See, now the Lord has restrained me from bearing children. Please go into my maid. Perhaps I shall obtain a child by her." And Abram heeded the voice of Sarai. Now, yeah, it seems here that Abraham is displaying a severe lack of faith.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same with David,
Yeah.
Samson, Solomon. Yeah. In fact,
there's no end.
You know what they all have in common, though?
Lack of faith in character?
Try again.
Tell me.
A lust for women.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the surprising things, but maybe not too surprising things about the Old Testament is the readily accepted male lust of women.
Mm-hmm.
Men are not expected to have any amount of self-control. It's like a given. Men are just designed to lust after women, and women are designed to be objects of the male lust. That to me is problematic.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't want to speak for a whole gender, but I feel like if I were female and I was reading this, like nowadays even, I'd be like, wow, and I want to be a Christian?
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And I hear, the story of Abraham, and I think, oh, Abraham, what a knucklehead. Because I kind of put myself as a male, I read the Bible through the lens of the other males. Mm-hmm. But if you read the Bible through the lens of a poor female, oh man, that poor maidservant that had to sleep with Abraham. Let's imagine, for example, that the maidservant was, we'll say, still somewhere in her prime. Having no discernible will of her own, is now forced to sleep with her master's husband, who is at least twice her age. It seems like a terrible thing to force a young or even a middle-aged woman to have to do. Mm-hmm. But yet here it is, God's chosen father of many, deciding, hey, this is a thing that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And the more striking thing is it was Abram's wife who suggested it. Now, I don't know what most people's marriages are like, but I suspect there's a lot of guys out there where if their wife said, hey, maybe you should sleep with the help, how many are going to say no to that?
I have to assume a lot of them.
The good ones.
Well, yeah.
The ones that value.
And the other ones are going to be like, this is a trap.
Oh, yeah. That would be my first thought is, no, this is a trap. This is not going to end well. We see in the scriptures that it doesn't end well. Right. What is interesting, though, is there seems to be an assumption that what Sarai was doing was okay.
Right, yeah.
If there was not an existing covenant in place.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Any other thoughts before we move on to 3 through 5?
No, that's just messed up.
Yeah, it's a little something. It's painful to read.
It really is. And I'm a male.
I know.
I don't know if I could I don't know if I could have this faith as a female, you know what I
mean? It is difficult. I often think, well, if I read my sister or one of my sisters into that passage, it's very difficult because if that is happening to my sister, I would be up in arms in real life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.